Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be rolling up a character for the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game, because on Tube Tables, which is a guild for YouTubers on Board Game Geek, we're going to be playing a play-by-forum game. So I said to Tragic, the guy who's running it, I was going to roll up my character on camera so that people could get an idea of how it works, and that's what we're going to do. So I hope that you find this insightful. It's a new system to me, so hopefully I don't make too many mistakes. There may be one or two minor mistakes, but I'm going to kind of follow through in the rulebook step by step as I go and learn along with you guys as I roll up the character. So the first thing you need is obviously a printed out character sheet. You can get this from the Chaosium website, but you can find these character sheets all over the internet. The next thing we're going to need are some dice. So I have 3 D6s here and then a D100, which is basically two 10-sided dice, one with the like 10 values and the other with the individual values. So you roll those together, and there, for example, would be 63. But for the most part, what we're going to be using is the 3d6s. And the first thing I'm going to be rolling up are my characteristics. But let me just show you my character first. I've written down a little bit of information about her. Her name is Valerie Watson. She's a travel journalist. And the reason I picked a travel journalist is because Tragic, the guy who's going to be playing the keeper for the game, has given us a bit of an overview of where the story's going to start. And we kind of all had to come up with characters that would have a reason for being there. So she's a travel journalist. And once the story starts, you'll be able to see how that all plays out. And I will put links to all of that stuff in the description to this video, to the game itself once it starts running, and also to the guild, so you guys can join in and follow along. So the first thing I'm going to do, as I said, is roll up my characteristics for my strength, my constitution, dexterity, appearance, and power. And the way we do that is we roll 3d6 and basically apply the values to that. Now what some people do is they roll their 3d6 in order, and they'll just go bop, 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 bop. What I like to do is I like to roll 3d6, in this case 5 times, write down those values on a sheet of paper here, and then what I do is I assign those values to the different characteristics depending on what the character is that I'm playing. Basically, it doesn't make sense if I'm a journalist and she's really, really low in intelligence, for example. So that's why I'm going to be doing it this way. I know a lot of people disagree with doing it this way. This is just, for me, the way that makes the most sense in terms of actual role-playing. But let's get started. So the first thing I have to do is I need to roll these 3d6 5 times. So let's go. There's the first one. So that's a 11, 12, 13. That's a good roll. So 13. I'm going to write it up here. If you can see it on this paper. Very fine. So 13. Next roll. Oh, that's not a good one. 5. Next one. 5, 7. I'm not rolling very well here. 7. Come on, a nice high roll. There we go. 14. That's a good one. I needed a high roll there. Otherwise I was in big trouble. And another high roll would be nice. Not great. 8. Alright. So there we have my my rolls. I got a 13, a 5, a 7, a 14, and an 8. So let's assign those values to the characteristics up here, or to the 5 characteristics that I was rolling for. Because some of the others you roll for slightly differently. You do modifiers and that kind of thing. So if I look at my characteristics here, strength, dexterity, constitution, appearance, and power. Well, something I know that I want is I want her to have a good appearance, because she's going to be a journalist, and she's also, even though she's a travel journalist, she's always interested in getting the scoop. So I kind of want her to have that sex appeal that will appeal to the boys. So let's give her an appearance of 13. She's actually going to be decidedly average in a lot of ways. So let's make some things count. Dexterity, she's not going to be strong, but she'll be quick because she's a journalist. She needs to know how to get out of a situation if she has to. So I'm going to give her the 14 for dexterity. Okay, then we have 8, 5, and 7 to distribute among strength, constitution, and power. So I'm going to give her constitution of 8, strength of 7, and power of 5. Great. So that's that. Now when we come back, we're going to do the rest of these statistics. So let's have a look-see. Great, so now I'm going to be doing the rolls for size and intellect. And what we do for size and intellect is instead of rolling 3d6, we roll 2d6, add 6 to the result. So I'm going to be doing the same thing over here because I know that I want her intellect to be high. So I'm going to assign the highest roll to her intellect. So let's go. Roll high. 7. So we got a 7 plus 6. And then let's roll again. Ah, a 9. There we go. That's what I like to see. 9 plus 6. So the 9 plus 6 is equal to 15. I'm going to assign that to her intelligence up here. And the 7 plus 6 is equal to 13. So I'm going to make that the size. Great. So let's come back and figure out how we get the rest of these results. Alright guys, the next thing we're going to do is roll for her education. Now I'm hoping and praying that this is nice and high. And to roll for education, what we do is we roll 3d6, add 3 to the result. And that's what her education is going to be. Roll high! So we have 11. 3d6 plus 6 equals 17. So that's her education. And now her sanity is her power multiplied by 5. So her power is 5, so her sanity is going to be 25. Great. Hey guys, welcome back. We're still rolling away on our character Valerie Watson. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to fill out, I realized that we didn't do these, so I'm going to quickly show you how to do those. What we do for that is to determine our idea value, we multiply our intelligence by 5. So 15 by 5 is 75. So let's put that in there. The next thing we do is to work out our luck, we multiply our power by 5, so that's 25. And to work out our knowledge, we multiply our education by 5. So where's our education? There we are. 17 times 5. That's 17, 50, 85. God, I hope my maths are correct. If that's incorrect, I will come back and fix it. My maths ain't the greatest. So now to work out the damage bonus, we're going to add our strength to our size and find the dice roll in the book. So our strength and our size is 20. Let's go into the book and find out the dice roll. There we are, damage bonus table. So we are here, and our damage bonus is going to be 0. So that's easy to remember. Come over here, damage bonus, we pop in 0. 0. There we go. And over here, in the 99 minus Cthulhu mythos, we're just going to put in 99. 99. There we go. So this is the complete skeleton for my character in terms of her skills. So we see she has a strength of 7, constitution of 8, size of 13, dexterity of 14, appearance of 13, sanity of 25, sorry, I need to rewrite that, that's untidy, intelligence of 15, power of 5, education of 17, her idea roll is 75, her luck is 25, her knowledge is 85. So I'm quite happy with her. I think as a journalist, she's going to work quite well. So that concludes part 1 of rolling up our character sheet. And I will come back soon for part 2 where we're going to tackle the rest of the character sheet. But until next time, have fun, roll high, and don't let Cthulhu melt your brain.